Jesus' disciples and how they died. Matthew 5:10-12, Part 2. Let us see the second part of Jesus' disciples and how they died for the faith. Matthew, also known as Levi, son of Alphaeus. Matthew was a tax collector and one of the most despised people in all of Israel. Matthew brought the gospel to Ethiopia and Egypt. Hyrcanus the king had him killed with a spear. Thomas, also called Didymus or Doubting Thomas. He would not believe the resurrection of Christ until he saw his hands and pierced rib. Tradition says that he was pierced with a spear in India. James, son of Alphaeus, whose mother was one of the Marys. He also had a brother named Joseph, Matthew 27:56. Tradition says that he was thrown from the temple and then beaten to death with a club. Simon the Zealot was probably a political activist, yet Jesus chose him as his disciple. He was a man of fierce loyalties, amazing passion, courage, and zeal. Simon had believed the truth and embraced Christ as his Lord. Tradition says that after preaching on the west coast of Africa, Simon went to England, where he ended up being crucified in 74 AD. Some said he was sawn in half in Persia. Judas, son of James, also known as Jude, Thaddeus, and Lebbaeus. He did ask Jesus a question in John 14, verse 22. "Lord, why are you going to reveal yourself only to us and not to the world at large?" Jesus responded by saying he would reveal himself to anyone who loved him. He took the gospel north to Edessa, where he performed some miracles. Tradition says that he was clubbed to death for his faith. Judas Iscariot. Judas was known as the traitor and often called the treasurer. It was his love for money that Satan had used to destroy him. In John 12:6, he was called a thief because he had the money bag and cared less for the poor. He was intimately familiar with everything Jesus taught, yet the words did not permeate his heart. Judas committed suicide by hanging himself. We must be careful for nothing and be weary of the enemy's devices as we journey towards heaven so that we don't end up like Judas. In Matthew chapter 5, from verse 10 to 12, Jesus talked about the eternal place, heaven, for persecuted saints and martyrs. He advised believers to rejoice and be exceeding glad, for their reward will be great in heaven. He also said that we will have tribulations on earth, but we should be of good cheer because he has overcome the world. John 16:33. Let your heart not be troubled. If you have enjoyed this exposition, please like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Remember, no one loves you more than Jesus